are an embodied reflection of Source. You are thus infinitely empowered, abundant, and a co-creator with your context always. You are an alchemist. Divination works because the web of life is intelligently organized with coordinated and storied agency. Let's take a look at the stories playing out now. Hi everyone, welcome to October 2016. There's a lot going on, much growth and evolution. Many people are awakening now. Let's take a look at nature's unfolding cycle. And to do that, we look at the new moon point, which is a natural new seeding point. September 30th, 2016, we're going to have our second new moon of the calendar month, and that's considered what's called a black moon. You can see from this particular image that we're looking at, there's a full moon in the background, but this image was too appropriate and adorable for what I wanted to use it for, to not use it. But we're talking about the new moon, which is when the sun and moon are conjunct, and it's going to be happening at the exact point the narrative starts on the 30th of September at 5:11 p.m. Pacific time. The Sabian Symbol, the story, the narrative that is underpinning the energy set of this 8-degree, 15-minute Libra new moon is 3 old masters hanging on the wall of a special room in an art gallery. The keynote from Dane Rudyard is the need to return to source during a confused search for new value in a chaotic society. Now we can feel into a couple of things. One is just paying attention to what the symbol is showing you in your mind's eye. 3 old masters paintings hanging on the wall of a special room in an art gallery. This has to do with mastery. This has to do with tradition. This has to do with creative endeavors. And it is the number 3. 3 is creation, it is communication, and it's also community. And of course, Libra is all about justice, equanimity. It's about harmony and peace in relationships. And indeed, there's much activated on the global stage with regards to the duality of the human nature is really coming to the fore. And so indeed the keynote of the need to return to source during a confused search for a new value in a chaotic society could not be more appropriate for the now. Scorpio, so let's take a look at your unfoldings. What is happening for you during this new moon cycle? So you received a very powerful I Ching to denote your microcycle. So for the Scorpio demographic, what's the underpinning narrative? You received number 49, revolution. And this is talking about great change is occurring within yourself, in your life circumstance. There's what was a pattern of living is now shifting and changing. And of course, on the collective scale, that's definitely the case. But for you specifically, there is great change that is stirred within you that's calling forth. Now, if we move to your spread, you can see here the layout of cards. Let me explain what is what. So the elimination card and the process card, those two in the centermost section of this spread, that was the center message for Scorpio over the course of this month. So there is a process of elimination occurring. It could be that there's a purging cycle happening. So maybe you're eliminating relationships in your life, people in your life, things, possessions in your life, but you're going through a process of elimination. Now, if you look at the elimination card, you can see that this woman in the card is burning leaves, and it's fall. So we're approaching the time frame of your birthday, and it could very well be that this has been a very powerful year. Maybe you are burning away the things from the past year that you've learned and you've grown from, and you're letting the dead or the toxic remains go. You're letting it burn in the fire. And you're going through a process this month as you complete your year, your annual cycle, and you prepare for the new cycle ahead. Up at the top, you see the goodness card. These are your thoughts. You're going to be thinking positively about your life, even with maybe some activities going on that is a process of elimination. You're going to be seeing the positive in it. And it's interesting because down at the bottom, you can see the do not worry card, energy system, darkness, and mission of the soul. This is kind of on a very basic foundational physical level. You will be going through a period of not worrying, releasing energy of worry, of attachment. And that's part of this elimination process, I think, that you're undergoing. There's a detachment that you're going through, a healthy detachment. You can see the health card over there at the far left. That's coming up in the emotional sector. So you're going through a very healthy emotional phase of evolution, Scorpio. And again, down at the bottom, you're releasing worry or stress, and you're tapping into either your own shadows, your own darkness within, and connecting the dots of that darkness with how it relates to your bigger story, your bigger mission of your soul, your bigger soul's story, what you're here to bring forward. So there's an alignment of your truth. There's a releasing of worry that's not yours. There's an elimination process, a healthy detachment that's going on. Positive thoughts in the mind. There's some positive activity with your mind, with your mental state that's going on over this cycle. And then in the spiritual sector, so over at the far right side, you can see giving, appreciation. So you're either going to be experiencing a great deal of appreciation in your sphere from people in your reality for the work or the service that you're offering and giving. So there might be a new healthy, reciprocal, appreciative dynamic that is starting to happen within the relationships within your life. And it could also be that you're very appreciative and you're happy to give. You're feeling healthy, your mind is positive, you're releasing attachment to that which doesn't matter and that which you have no control over. You can only master yourself. You can never control or master anyone else. So it feels very, very healthy indeed. Now, if we look at the Dakini that came up, the guidance for Scorpio, you received number 9, media. And this literally, Scorpio, is talking about you tapping into your creative juice, your unique creative brilliance, and using media, advertising, marketing, creative endeavors of all sorts, video, audio, blogging, writing, painting, whatever it is, and expressing it. Because guess what? This is a time of revolution. There are a lot of eliminations going on. It is healthy. You're feeling good. You're feeling free. There's a freedom activated. And guess what? That freedom is saying, okay, dive into media. There's information, truths that you're here to bring forward that's here to be shared online, because there's lots going on, and now is the time for everybody to get really clean and clear with their soul print. Contact me if you want to know your soul print and your life journey, your cycles. Align with who you are and where you're at. That's what's calling. And indeed, for Scorpio, you are to become number 9, media. Express what you know. Express your wisdom. Very beautiful. Love you. Talk to you next month.